Hi, good morning. My name is Victoria Reynolds and I'm the Workforce Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead at St Helens and Knowsley Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust. Apologies I'm not able to attend today's session in person, however I am delighted to be able to share some useful information with you all. And if you do have any questions, please feel free to contact me after the event today. So just by means of introduction, in 2018 and 19 I was the Career Engagement Hub Lead for Merseyside, which was hosted at the Trust. So the main objective of my role was to scope out careers, education and employment opportunities within the NHS and also the wider health sector as well. And that was really to identify gaps within the service and draw up a delivery plan to meet those needs. So as part of the Career Hub's remit, this included educating individuals on the range of careers in the NHS, i.e. it's not just doctors and nurses. There are in fact over 350 different types of careers in the NHS. It was also about encouraging and supporting individuals with different abilities into the NHS and also providing individuals with a toolkit to enable them to apply for roles. So for example, being able to support individuals with interviews and job applications. The Empower programme was an idea that was born out of something that I saw on the internet, which was a joint initiative between Bath University and JP Morgan, which is a financial services organisation. They developed a summer programme for autistic students to support them with the transition from further education into higher education and then into employment. And I thought it was an absolutely fantastic idea, and it'd be great if we could have something similar like that within the Trust. So the Empower programme was broken down into 3 different stages. So the first stage was a careers fair. The second stage was a pre-employment workshop, and the third stage was a supported internship. So the first stage, which was a careers fair, the objective behind that really was to put representation from employers from the NHS to showcase the broad range of careers, educational representation from different universities, and then also parents and students that were planning on applying to go to university. So it took place with over 25 different exhibitors from a range of universities and trusts from across Merseyside and Cheshire. And from the NHS perspective, we were really there to showcase the broad range of roles in the NHS. So this included representation from IT, finance, marketing, theatres department and clinical coding, to name a few. And it was just a really good opportunity for students and parents to ask questions, talk to the staff and just find out what sort of qualifications were required and what sort of career opportunities there were in those different fields. Here's just some lovely feedback that we received from one of the parents following the careers fair. It was great, not just from from those actually attending, but actually also from the staff members that attended from the Trust. It really sort of gave them the opportunity to talk directly with parents and with students as well, about how they support individuals coming into various roles within the NHS. So stage 2 was the workshop. So this was targeted at undergraduates and postgraduates, and they were invited to attend a 2-day session at the Trust. And the aim really behind it was to introduce students to careers within the NHS. Any student with sort of any course discipline could apply. So for example, if someone was studying marketing, that would be great, because obviously we have marketing roles within the NHS. And there were a range of different topics that were covered during the 2-day workshop in relation to the sort of types of careers that are available, the working environment, what to expect, and there was even an interactive session on CPR, which the students really loved. What we also had as well during the 2 days was we made sure that we had some designated support for the students. So for example, if anybody needed to sort of take some time out, we had facilities available that they could just go and have a, spend a few moments in a quieter room with a designated member of staff that was there to support them throughout the 2 days. Again, it was a really, really positive workshop, and it was also extremely interactive as well. So stage 3 of the Empower programme was a paid internship, and the purpose of the summer internship really was for students to gain a real life insight into what it's like to work in the NHS. So this was an opportunity for those that attended the 2-day workshop to apply for various roles, which were mainly sort of admin based roles. So for example, we hosted one in our learning and development department, and in terms of work that we did leading up to those internships was obviously just to make sure that managers were well supported in hosting students, as we do with any sort of work experience placement. In terms of key learnings with regards to the placement, a lot was around obviously making sure that those individuals were fully supported in terms of working hours, and if they needed additional space to go and have some quiet time. Likewise, it was a learning for colleagues as well within the department and within the team to be able to fully support the individuals. In terms of looking towards the future, the Empower programme, because this was part of the Merseyside Career and Engagement Hub, didn't carry on, unfortunately. However, looking towards the future, and once hopefully things are back to normal in relationship to COVID, whereby we can have fully extended sort of work placements for students, we are very keen to host something similar in the future, maybe not as broad as the entire programme, however certainly in terms of the workshops and the work placements, we'd very much like to continue those for the future. So that's it from myself. Thank you very much for listening, and again, apologies I couldn't attend in person. If anyone does have any questions or would like any further information, then please feel free to contact me following the event today, and I look forward to hearing from you. Once again, thank you very much for listening.